Thank you. Gaetan just said 6,000 people. That was an understatement. On Monday night this week, which you may recall was not a particularly cold or unpleasant night, 6,211 people were in the formal emergency shelter system. An additional 700 were in the emergency respite system. So it is now 7,000 people per night. The only reason it isn't more is that there aren't more spaces. Family shelters were at 100% capacity that night. Women's shelters were at 99% capacity. Men's shelters at 98% capacity. This is an intolerable situation. My parish, many Anglican parishes, many other faith groups are offering what we can, but what we are offering, and we know this, is a leaky lifeboat. It is better than drowning, but not by much. We are volunteer run, we are doing everything we can, and it is breaking our hearts that we cannot do more. But we need the government to step up. We are not seeing this crisis treated with the level of seriousness that it deserves. The municipal government did announce yesterday the opening of 2 new respite sites intended to replace the sites that are closing here and at the Better Living Center. They will not have the same capacity, and with the closing of the Out of the Colds, we're going to be losing a significant number of overnight spaces very soon. The other issue is that the 2 respite sites are being opened quite a distance from here, one in Lambton, one in Scarborough. There is no question that they are needed. Poverty is an epidemic everywhere in the city. But the idea that you can open a respite site anywhere within the city of Toronto and it is a substitute for a bed or a space in a very different part of Toronto means that you're treating people without housing as interchangeable units, as a column of numbers. People are not interchangeable units. People have communities. They have places they eat, they have places they access services, and most important, they have friends and relationships. And they are being faced with the choice of either uprooting themselves from that network of relationships or sleeping on the street. So the primary short-term, really extremely modest demand today is for the opening of a new respite center somewhere in this neighborhood. That seems like a really low-level demand to me. That is really not asking very much of the city. Obviously, we need a significant increase both in respite spaces and in formal shelter spaces, and obviously much more than that, we need housing. But in the very short term, providing another 50 or 100 beds in this neighborhood should not be a terrific challenge to a city that wants to be anything like humane. Thank you.